In the name of God, the source of all being, incarnate Word and Holy Spirit. Amen. From today's Gospel, this is the bread that comes down from heaven. Unlike your ancestors who ate manna and then died, anyone who feeds on this bread will live forever. It's quite a claim we make, isn't it? Quite a hope. The disciples we hear recognize the risen Christ in the breaking of the bread. You know, I think we're unaware how radical an act this meal is. The taking, blessing, breaking, and giving of bread. So let me ask, what change is wrought in you and in me amidst all the issues that are swirling around us today in this church, in this city, in this nation, and beyond when we participate in the breaking of bread? You know, Jesus got in trouble because he ate meals with a wide variety of people at the same table. The New Testament scholar John Dominic Crossan said that Jesus refused to establish a social ranking by what one eats, how one eats, and with whom one eats. He said that is its most startling element. One could, he said, in such a situation have classes and sexes and ranks and grades all mixed up together. Jesus negates distinctions and hierarchies between male and female, poor and rich, Gentile and Jew, at a level that would offend the ritual laws of any civilized society. That was precisely Jesus' challenge, a society in which there will be no rich and poor, in which no distinctions of rank and status will exist, a radically transformed human nature in which greed, envy, and hatred will disappear. This central image of the church, a table with room, food, and welcome for everyone, is then a radical act. The church continues Jesus' vision in the ritualized meals of the believing community like we do today, right now. Roman Hellenistic meals of the time at which you reclined required a class of people who owned servants to serve you. Don Crossan suggests that when Jesus took, blessed, broke, and gave, he offered us an important alternative social vision. He said the first two verbs, took and blessed, and especially the second, blessed, are the actions of the master. The last two, broke and gave, and especially the second, gave, are the actions of the servant. Jesus, as master and host, performs instead the role of servant, and all share the same food as equals. In addition, since Jesus' male followers would not have been served by servants, certainly, they would have thought of females in their families who prepared and served them food. Jesus took on himself the role not only of servant, but of female. Far from reclining and being served, Jesus himself serves the meal. Serves, like any housewife, the same meal to all, including himself. So Crossan says, long before Jesus was host, he was hostess. He was hostess. To participate in the taking, blessing, breaking, and giving of bread is a radical act that changes us and gives us a sensitivity to the issues swirling around us all the time. A table with room and food and welcome for everyone is then a radical act. How diverse and inclusive are we really here? Have we let God make this place new? The one necessary component for this meal is love. Practical concern for everyone. The more diversity, the more love. And our life, just like Jesus, is given, poured out for others. Mutual love, self-giving, and self-offering, waiting to be made new in God's program of justice and peace for the good of the world. I think of the very end of John's Gospel, that meal on the beach with the risen Christ, and the question that Peter is asked 3 times. Jesus said to him a 3rd time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt and that he had asked him for the 3rd time, "Do you love me?" So at a charcoal fire, Peter 3 times affirms Jesus, just as at another charcoal fire a few days before, Peter 3 times denied Jesus. Jesus interrogates Peter in what is this appendix to John's Gospel. It's another commissioning story. The risen Christ commissions Peter as pastor and disciple. Peter has overcome the scandal of his youthful exuberance, vigor, and self-confidence of needing to be safe and perfect and together. In his rejection of Jesus and now in his old age, unconditionally commits himself to the way of the Good Shepherd. But why this appendix to this famous gospel? Why did the church need it? Let's turn the question Jesus asked to Peter the other way around. Do you love me, God? I need to ask you, do you really love me, God? What an odd question, isn't it, for people like us in a place like this to ask, God, do you love me? Prayer, worship, and liturgy is not just a good feeling in the heart. No, it's about growth, it's about change, it's about transformation. When we can be open and vulnerable and real with each other. Can we pray our way through our own fragility and stay in that vulnerable place and feel God's unconditional love for us? Can we allow ourselves to be changed by our prayer? To leave self behind, to see God in all things, to trust and love another, to cross boundaries and transcend limitations. Joseph Goldstein, a Buddhist teacher and practitioner, once described a time on retreat with the Zen master Sasaki Roshi, who was known for being quite fierce in his meeting with his students. Students would work with Zen koans and 4 times a day met with Roshi to present their responses to these mind puzzles. Goldstein said every time I met with him, he would say something like, "Oh, very stupid," and I would be dismissed. I was getting tenser and tenser, and then dreading each of these meetings. In one interview, I think he finally had some pity on me and gave me an easier koan. He asked, "How do you manifest Buddha nature while chanting a sutra?" Well, in this case, I thought I understood the koan, and I prepared to go into the next interview and chant a few lines. What he didn't know, I don't think, was that this pushed a button of very deep conditioning in me, which began when a 3rd grade music teacher told me at a class as the class was singing to just mouth the words. A suggestion Goldstein said that has been made many times since by my friends. So I had a deep inhibition about singing or even chanting. I spent the next several meditation sessions rehearsing the lines of the sutra, going over them thousands of times in my mind. The time came for my next interview. I went in with tremendous apprehension. I did my bows, said my koan, and began to chant, and everything came out wrong. I got the words all mixed up. The melody was non-existent. It was a mess. At that point, I felt so completely naked and exposed. Roshi at that moment leaned over close and said with total love, "Very good." That was a transformative moment for me. It was as if Roshi reached in and touched my heart directly and purely. And this was possible because I was in such an open, vulnerable, and undefended place. But it took his great wisdom and compassion to act so exactly right at the moment. When we become aware in our prayer, in our silence, in our worship, in our times of community, and in our justice work of service and advocacy, of our own fragility and vulnerability, can we feel God then reaching in to touch our heart and tell us, "Very good." Very good. Can we make real God's presence in our lives, in our communities, and in our society? Dorothy Day once said, "We cannot love God unless we love each other." We know God in the breaking of bread, and we are not alone anymore. Heaven is a banquet, and life is too, even with a crust, as long as there is companionship. We have all known loneliness. We have learned that the only solution is love, and love comes with community. A table. The table with room, with food, and with welcome for everyone.